better though. Early ace on the board for the American. A couple of chances here then for Hibino. Hibino very quick to put Stevens into bat, trying to just take advantage of any early rustiness. And Hibino breaks. Excellent breaker serve then for the Japanese player. She takes the first game then of this opening set. Well, it is all about Roland Garros now, isn't it? All eyes firmly on the French capital next week. Palermo, Prague, Istanbul, Rome this week. Hasn't had a great deal of clay court preparation. Would like it to be more than one match, that's for sure. Again, beautiful strike from Hibino. Well, perfect way to back up the breaker serve. A hole to love for now Hibino. Sloane Stephens has only got 1 point on the board in these first two games. Number 8 seed being dominated. 2 love down then, Sloane Stephens. Just wide, the attempted backhand down the line. better though. Better serve there from Stevens. Set up very nicely and as straightforward as they come with that put away. But that's long. Oh, now. Trouble here for Sloane Stevens. Already a breaker serve down. Manages to see off that threat. Hibino would like a double breaker serve as security. Better length though from Stevens now. Maybe just beginning to wake up a little bit. Knows how important the holder serve is here. Single break is definitely retrievable. Not there yet though. Oh, super touch there from Hibino. Stevens just stood at the back of the court and admired that. Second chance then for a double breaker serve. Oof, and that's wild. And that is a double break. What a start for now Hibino. Number 8 seed in a spot of bother here. Hibino leading 3 games to love. Need of a lift, the number 8 seed. Certainly hasn't had a good start in this match. Double breaker serve down. Looking out of sorts early on. Very sweetly struck. Hibino full of confidence at the moment. No, she's got Stevens on the ropes here. Oh, that is extraordinarily fortuitous for Sloane Stevens. I guess you need to take every piece of good fortune you can at the moment, because this was a really easy put away and clattered the net cord. Well, maybe that piece of good fortune could be a turning point. Break point then for Stevens. Get one of these service breaks back. And it is courtesy of the first double fault of the day for Hibino. Very, very lucky there, Sloane Stevens. But she'll take it. First game on the board then for the number 8 seed. Still trails by a break at 3-1. Imperative though that Stevens holds here, obviously. Well, Stevens is struggling. Broke back, but now 3 chances for Hibino to get the double break back on the board. Stevens' luck runs out on the net cord that time. The forehand clatters the net cord but goes wide. And Hibino breaks straight back, really, with very little effort. She is a double break up again in this first set, leading Sloane Stevens 4-1. Just 18 minutes on the clock then. 5 games have been and gone, 4 of which have gone the way of now Hibino. Sloane Stephens in all sorts of trouble here, trailing 1-4. Double breaker serve down is Sloane Stephens. And you feel this game, she's got to get one back. Excellent serve, right on the line there from Hibino. That's a nice return though from Stephens. Not many highlights today so far for Sloane Stephens, but that return of serve was pretty good. Here's a chance then for Stephens. Very quickly wiped out though by Hibino. Second chance then for Stephens to close the gap. Again, brilliant return of serve there from Sloane Stephens. Much needed break of serve, but still lots for her to do. 4-2 she trails in this opening set. Well, good shot that there from Hibino going down the line. Stephens, I'm sure, expected that to be cross court. that's really well picked up there from Stevens. Super timing. And a lovely serve and forehand to follow. Both catching the line. Stevens throws down a third double of the match. And the run of service breaks in this match could continue here. This will be 4 in a row if Hibino takes this chance. And Hibino does, courtesy of an unforced error from Sloane Stevens, who is looking terribly out of sorts at the moment. Hibino still a double breaker serve up. 5-2, she'll serve for the set very shortly. Well, a double break up at 5-2. You'd think now Hibino would be confident serving for this set, but we've had so many breaks of serve, you never quite know. But she does have the insurance policy, if this does go wrong, of another break. But Stevens, it has to be said, there for the taking. Hasn't really woken up in this match, Sloane Stevens. Not even half an hour on the clock. 5-2 down she finds herself. Yeah, it looked long. Not sure. Hibino not making a big deal of it. Stevens maybe just unnecessarily letting the line judge know that that was a long way out. No need for that. But Here's a chance then for Stevens, not surprisingly. Another break of serve on offer here. Couple of good serves there from Hibino. Trying to get the job done. So, here we go then. Barely half an hour on the clock, 31 minutes. Set point then for now Hibino. Sloane Stevens mountain to climb. And it's long. Super start then for the Japanese player. She has walked over Sloane Stevens in that opening set. Just 32 minutes it took. The number 8 seed in real trouble here. She trails 6-2. Superb start then for now Hibino. 31 minutes, 6 games to 2 against the number 8 seed Sloane Stevens. And this is a big, big service game for Stevens right now. Stevens has yet to hold serve in this match. Hibino knows this is a great chance to get into the frail confidence of Sloane Stevens on serve. Put a marker down in this second set nice and early. That though was an excellent first serve from the number 8 seed. Fourth double of the match for Sloane Stevens. You can hear, I'm sure, down Stevens' end of the court, just giving her gentle encouragement. He knows how important this service game is. Now Hibino, though, will be full of confidence still. Super performance in the opening set. Oof, that's better. That's better. That had a bit of feeling behind it, that forehand. Stevens finding a range now. She knows. Break a serve here. Could turn the match on its head quite quickly. Well, this is much better, isn't it? From Sloane Stevens. A bit more purpose, a bit more energy. A bit more positivity in the ground strokes. And now a chance. First break point of the second set here on offer. Oh, that's sensational from Sloane Stevens, and just what she needed in the early stages of this second set. A break of serve. She leads 2-love over now Hibino. Well, it could only get better really for Sloane Stevens after set one. She looked very flat, but has definitely picked a level up here in set two. Nice touch there from Hibino. Hibino will not be panicking too much. She knows that in that opening set, she broke Stevens on 3 occasions. So will fancy her chances. She may even do it now. The first 2 points of the Stevens serve going her way. And here we go then. Very similar this to the first set for Sloane Stevens. Broke Hibino twice, but then And straight after that, conceded her own serve. In danger of doing the same again here. Two of the three break points saved by Sloane Stephens. Still one more to navigate. And she does. Well played, Sloane Stephens. Love 40 was looking perilous. Gets it back to Juice. Well, fourth chance then for Hibino as the Stephens forehand slams into the net. That's good length. Well, that's a little bit loose from Sloane Stephens. Double fault number 5. And now it's break point number 5 in this game for Hibino. She's knocking at the door. Still, Stephens stands firm. And you sense, don't you? This is the game of the match. That could prove pivotal. Stephens beginning to get momentum after breaking. If she comes through this, she could power on. Conversely, if she keeps throwing double faults down, momentum will firmly be back in the Hibino camp. Sixth chance then for Hibino to break. And she does. Eventually, Hibino knocks down the door and she breaks straight back. We are on serve then in this second set. Stephens leading 2-1. Stephens desperate need of a spark. 2-love up. You felt that might be the moment she would power on, but Hibino eventually broke through at the 6th attempt. Well, it's catching the double faults. 8 in total now in the match so far. The vast majority, 6 of them to Sloane Stephens. That's Hibino's second. Well, here we go then. Find ourselves familiar territory. Love 40 on the server. 3 more break points. Stephens went for it on the second serve. Wasn't far long, but it was long, so first of those break points saved by Hibino. And that is an excellent break of serve for Sloane Stephens. Now, the key is for her is to try and hold her own serve for only the second time in this match. (3-1) then she leads. That is easier said than done at the moment for both players, really struggling on serve. Oh, beautiful pick-up though from Stephens. Just a glimpse really today of what she's capable of. This came back with pace, but that's all about the timing. Oh, so casual. Well, back-to-back great shots from Sloane Stephens, and so nice as well, isn't it, to hear that round of applause. Oh, how we've missed the crowds. Consistency, that's the problem today for both players, particularly the lady in your screen. there you go. I think if ever a game summed up a match for Sloane Stephens, this is it. Back-to-back world-class shots. And back-to-back errors. An overhead there that was very makeable. Oh, and she's found the line with the forehand. It'll be checked. We are back on serve though. Hibino at 2-3. Well, I think if any of these two players can get a run of service games together, the set's there for the taking. And in Hibino's case, the match. Oh, nice connection. The crowd here, they know who they want to win this set. They want to see a match here. And again, break points on offer. Two of them to be precise. Just the one hold of serve then. And this second set, Stephens leading 4-2. Just when you think Sloane Stephens is getting a run together, just throws down that double fault. Oh, and that's very fortuitous for Sloane Stephens. Net cord taking everything off the ball, pace, direction. That's nice though, from Hibino. Certainly going for shots. That is the 8th. That's 2 games worth now of double faults that Sloane Stephens has gifted Hibino. 2 break points then. First of which Hibino sends very long. Still another chance. And it's long. And another breaker serve in this second set. It really has been topsy-turvy, to say the least. You feel whoever holds serve next will probably win this set. Hibino trailing 3-4. Hold of serve then. That was to Sloane Stephens early in this second set. Since then, it's been breaks of serve all the way. And if Hibino could hold here, pressure on Sloane Stephens in the next service game would be huge. But that's a big if at the moment. Especially when Stephens returns like that. Well, the net cord today has definitely been Sloane Stephens' friend. Third time now. She has clattered the net cord and the ball has just completely lost pace and direction. Wow, net cord again for Sloane Stephens. 2 more break points then. 5-3 lead for Sloane Stephens if she can convert these. And she can. Camus Murray on his feet. Sloane Stephens, another breaker serve. Took this well. 5-3 then, she leads and will serve for this second set. Hasn't played well in this match. I'm sure Sloane Stephens will be the first to admit that. But it's what happens now that's important. Gets this second set under her belt. It'll be a 1-set shootout. And again, she starts with a double fault. And apologies if you heard some unfortunate language on your screen there. Stephens' frustration getting the better of her. The forehand there won't help her mood as it just drifts wide. That's better from the number 8 seed. Hibino went for it down the line. And it's long. So, a scrappy second set. And a chance for Stevens to take it. Level up this match. Take us into a decider. Well, Stevens wants to look at this. Convinced this is out. Well, is it out? Hibino is obviously a very keen spectator. And it is out. Into a final set we go then. Hibino to serve. And a lot of pressure on the server. Just 2 holds of serve in the second set. Both went to Sloane Stevens. Stevens gets the first couple of points of this Hibino service game on the board. And so often in this match, we have seen the server at love 40. Sometimes they come back, most of the time they don't. Chance for Stevens then, strike first. Was makeable Very makeable from Sloane Stephens. Excellent return to serve from the American. Set it up so nicely. Dumped the forehand in the net. Hibino repairs the damage of love 40. Well, Hibino is convinced this is long, very convinced, quickly marks it. And that is confirmed. That's a super service game from Hibino in the end. Love 40 down. You sensed another breaker serve was inevitable. But took 5 points in a row. And hold serve. Haven't seen that in a while. From now Hibino takes the first game of this final set. Well, conversion rate, the first serve is the standout statistic there. And the second serve, Hibino, not good at all. 33 points to 25, 6 double fault Sloane served down in that game, and still in that set, still won it 6-3. And here we find ourselves in a decider. Love 1 then, Stephens to serve. First real show of emotion from Sloane Stephens. It's been building up. Love 40 again on the server. And it's wide, and Hibino breaks. Super start then for the Japanese player in this final set. 2-love, then she leads. And again, I have to apologise, anything you're picking up from Sloane Stephens. Frustrations boiling over again for the American. return a serve. Had a bit of feeling. What Sloane Stephens really needs is a run of points, a bit of consistency. All too often she's playing shots like that, and then the very next shot dumping it into the net. Well, one doesn't like to say told you so, but you sense that coming. Not happy at the moment is Sloane. Too hot to handle though on that occasion for Hibino. That's more like it from Sloane Stephens. Well played down the line from Hibino. She knows how big this service game is. Hold here. And she'll be 3-love up in the final set and will fancy another pop at the Stephens serve. How Sloane Stephens could do with a bit of on-court coaching right now. Come on, Murray having a word in her ear, just trying to calm her down. Of course, that's out of bounds for the rest of this season at least. Very much on her own, bar a few words from the sideline from her coach. And that's long. That is a good hold of serve for Hibino. Sloane Stephens trudges back to her chair, knowing she is in big, big trouble in this match. She trails by a break in this final set at 3 games to love. Now Hibino was a double break up in the first set against Sloane Stephens and saw it through 6-2. She could be in very similar territory here if she breaks Stephens again. Already a break up. Stephens really needs to hold this. Not only the serve, but hold herself together. Certainly losing the plot slightly. Double figures now for Sloane Stephens on the double fault count. Now Hibino striking the ball beautifully. Picked a spot there. Perfect placement. timely ace from Sloane Stephens. Just a second of the match. Backhander Stephens though, marginally long. Oh, that's brilliant defensive play there from Hibino. And this is a huge, huge moment in the match. A point for a double break and a 4-love lead for now Hibino. Oh, but that's sumptuous from Stephens. Didn't she connect well with that cross-court backhand? Clinging on in this match. Overruled. This will be a first serve then for Stephens. And that's better. Back to back. Great shots there from Stephens. Needs another. And that really does sum Sloane Stephens up today. Looks promising, like she's coming out of a rut, and then just dumps an innocuous shot into the net. Pressure back on her then at deuce. And that pressure has now gone up again. Second chance in this game for Hibino to get the double break. Wow. Double fault number 12 for Sloane Stephens. That is 3 games now that she is gifted Hibino. Hibino in the box seat now. 4-love she leads in this final set. And you feel Stephens simply has to break now. But that is a super pickup. Hibino beginning to look like a player who knows she's got her opponent beaten here. Although Hibino hasn't been quite as prolific as Stephens in the double fault count, they still do come along at the wrong time for the Japanese player. But that backhand down the line, on the other hand, has been very consistent. Hibino did tremendously well to to get that brute of a forehand back from Sloane Stephens, but was in no position to get anywhere near that one. 30 all then. And a chance here now for Hibino. A chance for 5-love. Surely a knockout blow for Sloane Stephens in this match. And yet again. Well, it's hard to believe Sloane Stephens is 4-love down in this final set. She has had so much good fortune today with that net cord. Not sure where she would be without it. But a good first serve there from Hibino. Second chance. Oh, and she seals it with an ace. What a time to fire down your first ace of the day. She's almost there. She leads the number 8 seed, Sloane Stephens, 5 games to love. Nice length on the Stephens forehand, and from her point of view, she's got to take this one game at a time. Hold serve here, and that's not easy. And then test the nerve of your Japanese opponent. Because there will be nerves, no question about that, for now Hibino. This is a big scalp. But Stephens is not there yet. A couple of chances to take this game have been and gone. And now we're at deuce. Much of the relief of Stephens that Hibino lob goes very long. Oh, super return there. Stepped into that tremendously well, did Hibino. Kicked up and this took a bit of returning. Didn't she do well? And it's long. Well, here we go then. 1 hour 41 on the clock. Hibino has match point against the number 8 seed, Sloane Stephens. Oh, I say. Wow, what guts from Stephens. She needed a bit of help from the net cord, but it was still a super shot. And Stephens holds. Oh, she was staring down the barrel there, match point down. Played a gutsy drop shot to keep in the match. She is clinging on. Hibino 5-1 up. And now over to the Japanese player to serve this one out. She will gratefully accept any cheap points like that, will Hibino. Especially when it's the first point. Settle down those nerves. On the line from Stephens. Now the rally comes to a premature end. Stephens dumping the backhand into the net. Hibino just 2 points away from a huge win. There are those nerves. Oh, but what a response. Second ace of the day. Brings up second match point of the day. And now Hibino forehand was tight. It was a good first serve. She'll get another chance. Third match point for now Hibino. And now Hibino sends Sloane Stephens packing. What a performance from the Japanese player. 1 hour, 47 minutes it took her. And a very out of sorts Sloane Stephens is out of Strasbourg. Not the preparation she was looking for. This Roland Garros next week. But this is just what now Hibino would have wanted. A big scalp.